Hey there, Carl from Noli here. I'm joined by my colleague Jack. Hey there, Jack.
I
Um, this video will be about translations. And I don't know about you, but whenever I need to translate learning journeys in Noli, I get a bit of a headache. It takes a lot of time. Let's say I have an onboarding program that I want to launch in another country, and that requires me to translate it. I then have to use, if I use AI tools, I have to do a lot of copy and pasting, or if I have to do it manually, it's even worse. Um, so I've been trying to avoid that. So this is what we're now hoping to alleviate, because over the past weeks, Jack has been working on an AI-powered feature that allows you to translate learning journeys inside Noli with just one click. So that's what we're going to show you. We're going to jump straight into Noli, and I'll just hand it over to you, Jack, and I'll be running things in the background.
Right, fun. So here we are in the learning journey list, and where we see all our learning journeys in our team. And exactly like when we're copying a learning journey today, we want to go to the arrow on the right side of the learning journeys, and there we find a new function or new button in our drop-down. It's called duplicate and translate. So what we will do is that we will duplicate the original learning journey so that the original learning journey stays intact, and then we translate a new learning journey. So here we have a bunch of languages that we can translate to. Let's see what Carl chooses.
I'm going to go with Swedish.
Yep, then you have to choose your Swedish title, and then the learning or the translating tool will take out all the text that is editable in the learning journey, activities, notifications, and also the sign-up form, which is if you use that, and send it to the AI, which then translates it for us and puts it into the new learning journey. What we do not try to translate is images and files that are put in by you. And also the interface will not be translated. However, if you're using, for example, Swedish, which we do have as an interface language, then it will be set to Swedish as a default for new participants.
Yeah. And just to zoom in on what Jack mentioned there at the end with the interface language, as you saw here in the list, there are quite a lot of languages available to translate to, but Noli's interface, it's available in the Nordic languages and English. So if you pick a language outside of that, the interface language will be set to, let's say, German, for example. Then the interface language will be set to English. And when I say interface language, what I mean is menus, buttons, things like that, which is good to know. It's a very small part of the participant experience. So it's still a very viable option to translate to other languages, since the vast majority of the experience for participants consists of the content that you create, and that will get translated to the target language. So that's just
Mm.
a small thing to keep in mind.
Yes. So let's
Let's
send
go.
it.
Yeah.
And then you get to this loading screen, which is, yeah, it could take up to 10 minutes for the translation to get ready. So you can safely close this down, and you can wait here, or you can go wherever you want in Noli, or in any other place you'd like, and you will receive an email when the translation is done.
Yeah. And the expected time that this will take is somewhere between 2 and 10 minutes, something in that range is the most common. So
Mm.
we'll go ahead and just close this down for a second and get back to you when this is completed. All right, now we're back, and I get this message greeting me when the translation is done. What are we looking at here, Jack?
And now we know the translation is completed, and we also get a message that it's time to take a moment to review the translations. And that is exactly what we're going to do because, well, as we most know, that when we send things to AI, not everything tends to go perfectly.
Yeah.
So it's highly recommended to go through every text that has been sent for translation, and we also get to know that with this model here, that tells us exactly what has been translated and how to go through it. So that is the next step.
Yeah, so let's do that and keep an extra eye out for like very niche vocabulary that maybe is special to your company, or well, whatever exceptions you might have in your context. Look for those. They may have some. Um, those are typically places where the AI can get things wrong, or at least not what you intended. I'm just going to open an email here, make sure it looks like Swedish, and me being a Swede, I can tell you, yes, it does. And I'm going to look through the subject line, and this is basically what I'd be doing for all of my activities. Just make sure everything looks okay. I'm going to close that down. This feature, the AI translations, is available as an add-on on Noli Enterprise. If you want to activate this for your organization, please do reach out and we'll make sure to set it up. That's everything from us today. Thank you and have a great day.
Thanks.